Hello everyone, today we're going to go over another numbers topic. It's negative numbers. It's everyone's favourite. So many people struggle with negative numbers and I'm going to explain why. We're adding and subtracting today. I promise you it's nothing you can't do, but it is a little bit of a brain tingler or whatever you want to call it. But if we use a thing called a number line, we're going to be absolutely fine. And as long as you use a number line, you will be fine. If you try and sort of dodge the number line, then it becomes a little bit confusing, and we don't want it to be confusing. We want a process that you go through that gets you success, and that's what we're going to teach you today. So what is a negative numbers? Numbers don't just stop at zero. When you count backwards from zero, you go into negative numbers. So positive numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Negative numbers are less than zero. That's negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, etc. A number line can be used to order negative and positive numbers. Zero is neither positive or negative. So we can see the number line we've got below here. And we're going to use a number line today each time we do this, and it's really important you do that so that you fully understand. Even with some of the bigger numbers, we can still use a number line. It becomes more difficult, but if you use them on the basic numbers, then your brain will become trained to knowing, put sense behind or meaning behind it. So this is the negative number rule, and this is, I definitely want you to write this down. Okay, so whenever the symbols are the same, so we can see a plus and a minus and a minus, that always will equal a positive, always. When the symbols are different, so we've got a plus and a minus, or a minus and a plus, we'll always have a negative. Now the interesting thing is where we apply this number rule. So the negative number rule is exactly that, whether timesing, dividing, multiplying, adding or subtracting. This is the negative number rule. The difference here is where you apply the rule. So you need to have an understanding of when we're timesing and dividing, we'll apply the rule in one way. When we're adding and subtracting, we'll apply the rule in a slightly different way. So here is a question. And now we're going to bring up that negative number rule. So what is the negative number rule? If the symbols are the same, you'll have a positive. If the symbols are different, you'll have a negative. So this is the biggest thing. We apply the rule. This first number has nothing to do with the rule. So forget about the first number for a start. We're looking for these two symbols here. Are the symbols the same? The answer is no. So this becomes a minus. So we can now rewrite the question as minus 3 minus an additional 6. So what we do on a number line is we say, okay, let's write, we know we're minusing. So if we were minusing something, we'd move to the left. I hope you understand that, because let's say we had 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we were starting at 0 and we were adding, we would be moving to the right, wouldn't we? If we were subtracting, we'd be moving to the left. So we know we're moving to the left. So we're going to start with minus 3 here. And then we're going to go to the left. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can just add the numbers for a start. And we can see it's going to be minus 9. And we could write out the answer there to be minus 9. So the real key here is that do not worry about this number for a start. Worry about your symbols here, rewrite the question, and then work it out. And only work it out at that point. If you go through those steps each time, you will be successful. So my top tip to you is write a number line out. You're going to reuse it a lot. Okay. And then just go through the process. So let's go and do the next one together as well. And then I'll chuck you over to do, well, we might do three together and then we'll move on. So let's look at the next one. Let's identify where the symbols are that we're looking for. So we're looking here, are those symbols the same? The answer is no, they're different. So we can rewrite the question as 2 take away 3. So we start with 2. Let's write 2 here, and we're going to the left. We're going to take away 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. This would be 1. This would be 0. This would be -1. And we can then rewrite, we can then write in our answer at -1. So that is it. Okay, we're going to do one more together. I'm hoping we're going to have possibly 2 negatives. That would be very well planned and done. So it probably won't happen, but we'll see. No, we don't. Okay, we're moving to the next one. So we'll have to do another couple till we get to 2 negatives there. But let's have a look. We're looking for symbols here. Now, we can see there's only one symbol. There's a plus. The reason for that is when we have a positive number, we don't write a plus here. We only write that plus when it's negative. So we can safely say there that our question can be rewritten, and basically it's going to stay the same. -4 plus 2. So because we're moving to the right now, we're just going to put -4 in here, and then we're going to add 2. So we're going to go this way. We've gone 1, 2, and we know this is -3, and this is -2. So our answer for this one would be -2. Hopefully we're going to get there. Yes, there we go. Yes, excellent. This is really well planned, Mr. Warren. Okay, so here we go. Let's go for it. We've got 2 negatives here. Remember what the negative number rule is. If the symbols are the same, you have a positive. So we can rewrite that question as -12 plus 4. So remember, I'm going to start with -12 here, and I'm going to plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be -11. This would be -10. This would be -9. This would be -8. So our answer there would be -8. So let's draw another little green line. We've got 3 more questions coming your way, or 2 more questions coming your way. I'd like you to give these a go on your own. See what you come up with. Listen, if you get it wrong, it might be the best thing you've ever done, because you will then go, okay, I've got it wrong. I need to now really see why I've got it wrong. So don't be worried about getting stuff wrong. Failing is your first attempt in learning. So there goes the first question. Give this one a go on your own, and then come back and see if you've got it correct. So we can see here that the symbols are the same. So we can rewrite this question as 36 plus 6, which is pretty straightforward. And that gave us, hopefully you got it, 42. So hopefully you used your negative number or your number line here. We could have started with 36 here, and then I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But because we're in the positive, that's something that we might be able to do without a number line. Next question though, everyone. Give this one a go here. See if you've got it correct when you come back. So this is a little tricky one. This is one that a lot of people struggle with. Let's look at the symbols here. Remember, there is no plus symbol there. We don't have that, so we're just looking at this one. So we can keep it the same, can't we? We can keep it the same. So this is where a lot of people go, okay, my answer is 16. Because look, I've got 2 negatives there. That means I've got a positive. Remember, that first number has nothing to do with the rule. So we just rewrite it. We've got -14, take away an additional 2. It's a bit like me saying you owe your mum and dad £14. You then ask them for 2 more pounds, how much do you owe your parents? And they'll be like, well, I owe them £16. That's exactly the same. So we'd start with -14, and we're going to ask for 2 more additional pounds, which gets us to -16. Okay, everyone. Let's go for it now. We've got another slide fully ready for you now. It's primed. It's ready. So all you have to do now is go and do all of these questions. There's going to be in 2 stages. So I'm going to rewrite them for a start, and then we're going to work them out. But the most important thing here is that you try and do them on your own. So what I'd like you to do for a start is don't just go right for the answer. First step is to copy all of these out and then rewrite your questions. So basically take the negative number rule into account, rewrite your questions, and then go and work them out. Don't just try and do it all in one go. So pause the video, give them all a go, so rewrite all the questions, come back, see if you've rewritten them correctly, and then pause it again to do the rest of the work. Okay, so do that now, come back and see if you can rewrite them correctly. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're all about. First one, hopefully you have rewritten it as 3 take away 6, because we can see the negative number rule here. The symbols are different, so therefore I would change it to minus. On the second one, we can see that the symbols are the same, so hopefully we rewrote it as 2 plus 3. On this one, the symbols are the same, so we can keep this exactly as it looks now. Minus 4 plus 8. Look at this one. Look at this bad boy here. This is 2 negatives, so it's going to become a positive. Symbols are the same. It means I've got to rewrite it as a positive, so I've got minus 10 plus 14. Symbols are the same over here, so it's going to be hopefully straightforward, which is 42 plus 6. And here we got the symbols are different, so I can just keep it exactly as it is. So now this is on the next step, which is now we're going to go and work them out. So pause the video, work them all out. If you needed to make some adjustments, make the adjustments and then do them, then come back and see if you've got them correct. So everyone, here we go. We've got 3 take away 6. 3 take away 6. So hopefully we know we're going to be in the negatives. 3 take away 6. That's going to get a past 0. It's going to take us to minus 3. Next one, simple, isn't it? 2 plus 3 equals 5. What about this? We owe £4, but we put in £8. We've gone from minus 4 to 0. That's 4, isn't it? Plus an additional 4. So that gives us 4. Minus 10 plus 14. So I'm definitely going to be in the positives, aren't I? So I've gone from minus 10 to 0, that's 10 moves, plus an additional 4, which gives us the answer of 4. 42 plus 6, we shouldn't need any extra help with that one, that's going to be 48. And last but not least there, I've got 24 minus 2. Hopefully we knew that was going to be 22, our answer. I have a funny feeling you've done quite well there. If you haven't done quite well, go back, rewrite, retry, see where you're going wrong. Very important, use your number line. All of those things that you can do to help yourself, that would be awesome. Even if it takes you a little bit longer. I know this has been quite a long screencast. It is time now for the quiz. I'm going to let you loose on this bad boy. Very similar questions to the ones we've just done, so I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine. Give it your best. Come back and see if you've got it right. I'm sure you will. And then you can enjoy the rest of your day or evening. But pause the video now. Away you go. So answers are coming up now. There we go. We can see where we've applied the negative number rule. We've rewritten our question. We've applied the negative number rule. We've rewritten our question. We've applied the negative number rule, and we haven't really needed to rewrite it, but we have anyway. We've applied the negative number rule. You can see what we've done each time, and you can see the answers that we've got. Fingers crossed you have nailed it. Remember, this is a topic that a lot of people struggle with because some people's brains, it doesn't make sense, but it will make sense eventually. The more you do, the better you will get. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Remember, you can either copy out, make your own revision cards, or contact me. I'm going to leave a little link below when the cards are ready for you to get some electronic versions of all of these cards. Until next time, it's been a real pleasure helping you with your maths today. Fingers crossed you feel a little bit better every day you do one of these screencasts.